I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
Now, when we did our awards show, we were very complimentary about Renault and their offerings.
We were.
So you said the Renault 5 was the car of the year.
I very much championed the 5 EV in that list. Yes, I did.
I said that they were the best manufacturer, or whatever category we called it.
I think it was. Yeah, best
car manufacturer of the year was the official title. That was it.
Yes.
And then my surprise of the year was the Renault 5 EV Turbo or 3 EV or whatever the bloody hell they call it.
That's right, which had been announced that week, I think.
Yeah. So that snuck into 2024, so we had it. So
yes.
my bit of news for the week is that if you can't wait for a turbo or whatever they're calling it, you can now order the Alpine A290. And it starts from 33 grand for a bit. So for that, you are getting some more performance.
You are, yeah.
You're getting certainly different visuals. I've seen it in the flesh actually. It's not as good looking as a Bogo 5 or a 5 Turbo.
No, I don't think it is either. Even just looking at the pictures, I don't think it is. No, I think the Bogo one is the best of the bunch.
I'd agree. I genuinely think though, this would be quite a hoot to drive, and it's got, from what I was reading, sort of 60 more horsepower than the standard 5s.
It's certainly going to have more oomph than the standard car. Yeah. Sure.
It's got some more toys. It's got some chassis tweaks. It's got an Alpine badge. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you are getting some Alpine badges for that price. Yes, that's very true. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's not a bad price tag, is it? For what you get?
No, that's the thing. I'm going.
Really isn't.
We've got to get past this thing in our back of our heads of like cars are cheap. They're not anymore.
No, I know.
There's no bargains to be had. Whereas this, you go, yeah, all right, it's not what you'd call loose change purchasing, but it's quite a cool thing for the money. You go, like, if you script and saved and you ordered one of those, you go, that's quite a cool daily car. Going, you can daily an electric Alpine. That's quite.
It is cool. I don't think there's any debate in that.
No,
it is cool. Again, in my mind, it should be 15 grand, but nothing is 15 grand anymore.
No, unfortunately not. And I think it's the cool bit that will sell this.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, even the Bogo car, if you look at performance, it's no slouch.
Absolutely not. No.
It is more than you would probably ever use on the road. But the Alpine, for people who know, that'll be the one they'll go for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And at that price tag, as you say, that's a lot for your money. Actually, that's you might almost say that's good value.
Yeah, you could spin it like that, and
when you compare to what else you can now get for 33 grand, which actually is not very much.
No. Let's put it a different way. Like, if you let's set the criteria here. If you're buying a brand new car with a budget of 33,000, there's plenty of options at that price point. But I would argue that there's a very limited selection of interesting cars at that price point. And this would definitely fall into the interesting category.
I think that's an extremely good way of putting it. Yes, that's an excellent little little capsule there. I like that. Yes, that's very good. Yes, I think that covers it beautifully. Yeah, I agree. There probably isn't anything else at that price tag that is as interesting as that. No, in fact, you'd have to spend considerably more to get to get close, I think.
I think if you wanted to go around that price point, now this is going from memory, and they might have gone up slightly, but for the same level of interesting that's petrol powered, I would probably say you're at GR Yaris territory.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout. Mini Cooper S is in that ballpark.
Good, I would say Mini Cooper S is a good car, but it's quite commonplace in the grand scheme of things, and I don't know if it earns the same title of really interesting like an Alpine or a GR Yaris would.
No, that's probably fair. The Honda E, which of course they're stopping or have stopped, I'm not sure, was more than that, because that was 35 grand.
It was. Saw one the other day, actually.
Yeah, there's a few around. It did quite well. It just didn't have the range. That's what held it back.
It's like you see and go, God, it was a fun looking little thing.
Yeah, granted, it was.
Fair play to him. It was just a shame it. Like I said, it missed the price point there, didn't it?
It wasn't. By the time it came out, it wasn't competitive either price-wise or specs-wise. That was the problem with it. It wasn't a bad car. It just took them a bit too long to do it.
Yeah.
Because by the time it hit the market, the range wasn't competitive, the price wasn't competitive, the performance wasn't competitive, and all it had left after all that was good build quality and the kind of cutesy Japanese looks. Well,
see,
I didn't quite justify the price point.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Again, if you'd have had all of those sort of trade-offs and failings, but it was priced like the Renault 5 is priced,
yes,
that would have sold.
It would have sold, but it was just too expensive for what you were getting.
Yeah,
130 miles range for 35 grand, it just wasn't good enough anymore. If it had been a couple of years earlier, that would have worked, but by the time it came out, it just wasn't.
Yeah, so now you've got an entry level 5 considerably cheaper, or something quite interesting in this Alpine at 33. You go, well, yeah, loads
both with considerably better range and performance.
Yes, quite.
So there you go. But very good. I'm very pleased at the price on that. I think that's excellent.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, I think some French people have been peering over fences.
Yeah, they do like a bit of that.
So, my theory behind this is that there's a bit of a news story doing the rounds of Citroen, and that they've been.
Yeah, sorry. I think I know what you're going to say. Sorry, I should have stayed quiet. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So, what the rumor mill is churning out is that potentially Citroen have gone, cool, Renault are cashing in a bit there on the older model, bit of retro, lovely.
Bringing the 5 back, one of their best-selling cars of all time. Yes,
yeah, exactly. Then 4 hot on its heels. The rumors are saying that Citroen will bring back the 2CV, a deux chevaux. Lovely.
Yeah. This must be some use of the word "lovely" I've not previously come across. Have you seen the? Well, I won't call it a picture. It's sort of a rendering. Of what it might look like. Yeah,
I have it. Autocar are out in force.
Yes,
they love a good in-house rendering there.
They love a good artist's impression. It's not the image is not in any way from Citroen. So
no. But
however, it might. I would guess it's probably not a million miles away.
No, that's fair. So yeah, we could we could have some more French nostalgia on the way.
Well, I mean, we all need a mobile baguette holder, don't we? So
we do, and well, this is well, they're not famous for baguette holding, more transporting your basket of eggs.
I was going to say, I am on a weekly basis need to transport a basket of eggs across a ploughed field, and the Jag just doesn't do it. They're all over the place. Yeah, that'll be the man for the job, I think.
Yeah. Rumors are there. Details are scarce.
I kind of hope they do.
I really hope they do.
I think it'll be ridiculous.
And who better to do ridiculous than Citroen?
Well, they haven't done ridiculous for quite a while, and I think they need to get back to it. Well,
hang on. You say that. What about the Citroen Ami?
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I'd forgotten about the Citroen Ami.
So, well, let's have some more wackiness like that. Now, I didn't delve too much into it because it is only rumors, but I'm assuming this will be electric.
Well, I think it would have to be, wouldn't it? Otherwise, why do it? Because then it's not going to compete with the 5, is it? If it's not electric. So I think it would have to be electric.
Yeah, I think it's a fair assumption at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it would have to be. I hope that happens. That would be really interesting.
Yeah. God, and that's now I know which one you end up going for. You'll always have a 5, but if someone's got the money in their hand, they've got the choice between the two. That's going to divide people because the 2CV was much loved.
Oh, it was, absolutely. It was also much hated.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Yes.
It's just, I tell you what's really annoying, to come back to Renault again, and I know we've touched on it before. I'm massively impressed with the 5, and I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I'm just really annoyed the 4 didn't evoke the same thing, because I love a 4.
You've got a real soft spot for a 4, and it just didn't, did it? It just didn't get the. I know it was released after the 5, so it kind of. It got a bit stuck in the 5's wake, didn't it, really? But
it's not even that, though. I mean, I don't mind it being the forgotten child or anything like that. It's just the fact that it didn't look like as much time and effort had gone into it as into the 5.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. That's exactly what it looked like. It just like, the 5.5 gone down well. Should we do a 4 as well?
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Oh yeah, all right. I'll do that after lunch. Yeah, you can have it in the morning.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Because I still want a 4.
An original.
Yeah, that still needs to be on my driveway. Well, no, actually, don't leave it on the driveway.
No, don't do that. No, that can't happen until you've got a garage.
Yeah, that would be a mistake.
You'll be very upset one day when you go out and find that it's dissolved.
Yeah. Because
yes, that would be wonderful.
Because I'd actually, I've thought about this many, many times, and I think if the point where I can actually go, I'll buy one. It's a bit of me that goes, I even want a French one. I know they're sold in their droves over here, but can I have a French one, left-hand drive? Still smells of cheese.
Are you sure it's cheese?
Well, that's what I'm going to tell myself.
Yeah, I think that's best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look in the glove box. Yes, if you could somehow find a way to keep it on French plates as well, that would be wonderful.
Well, I'd keep a set of them just in case.
Yeah,
they could be show plates, couldn't they?
You could get some French show plates, just nicely weathered. Yes,
because they're still sensibly priced. I mean, a really tidy one is not obscene.
No, I'm sure.
Mm.
I'm sure. Well, like you say, they were built in such colossal numbers, and really used and abused. It was a car for a very long time that nobody would have bothered preserving.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But if you were to pop down to the south of France where it's nice and dry, I bet you could pick up a real bargain.
Oh yeah. Oh, you'd be laughing, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And you drive it home. Lovely. What a wonderful holiday that would be.
Yeah, because you'd drive back, you'd be incredibly hot, mildly deaf.
Very uncomfortable. Yes.
But you'd have a lovely time.
You'd have a lovely time. You'd need to see a chiropractor by the time you got home, obviously.
Yeah.
You'd need bending back into shape, but you'd have a lovely few days driving that through France. Yes. Stopping regularly, obviously.
But those baguettes don't eat themselves, do they?
No, they do not. That red wine doesn't drink itself.
Oh God! Do you know what? We've been talking here, and I've been on Car and Classic. I
Oh,
found
no.
one. I found
Of course you have.
but it's fulfilled all of the criteria. Because you said, well, get yourself down near the south of France. Go and get one from down there. Yep. Good idea. Very good idea. Here's one near Marseille. So on the south coast.
Perfect.
€7,000. Lovely condition.
Wow.
Yeah. The vehicle has belonged to the same family since new.
Oh, that's the one you want.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh yes. Absolutely tremendous. 1977 car. Glorious.
Oh, but I suspect you could find others like that.
Yeah,
that won't be the only one. That's just you've just come across that now.
Yeah. I just found that because that hit everything that you described. So I'm going to close
£5,900. That is at the current exchange rate.
Well, and we've not even haggled yet.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it for less.
That's it. Yeah, we got to go down there. We got to do the deal. We've got to shrug at one another.
Yeah. All of that. Say something unintelligible in a foreign language, and yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
Wow. Here's one it's a bit rusty, but it's honestly surface rust. Where's that? Oh, that's near Toulouse. Perfect.
Ideal.
Yeah. In need of some TLC, or whatever the French equivalent of that phrase is.
Yes.
But structurally pretty much sound. Some bodywork definitely in need. Some mechanical work definitely in need. €500.
No.
Yeah.
That's
but not
420 quid.
420 quid. Honestly, yes, it needs some work, but it's in one piece.
Wow. Hold out your hand, son.
Yeah.
In French. Oh, whatever that is in French.
Oh, dear.
Can you translate Cockney to French? I don't know if you can.
Cockney to French? I'm not sure that's a thing.
No, I don't think it is.
Don't think that's part of any of the translator things.
I don't think it is, but you've now got the episode title. I think anywhere in that price range, 500 to £7,000, I think you'd probably be spoiled for choice.
Yeah, true. Just for reference, is tendre la main.
Okay. Hold out your hand.
Yeah. So that's the name of the episode.
Okay.
Oh wow, I don't think we've incorporated another language into our episode titles previously, haven't we?
Is this going to be a first? Yeah, I don't think we have. No.
Breaking new ground there.
Yeah, we're revolutionary here, if nothing else. I think that may be something you might have to make happen at some point, because there's certainly no financial reason why that shouldn't happen.
No. That's
there's a keeping it undercover reason. You would need to do that.
Yeah, that's the difficult bit.
That's the tricky bit. Yes.
Yes, I'm not overburdened with space. I've got a nice new driveway, but none of it's undercover.
That's not good enough. This needs to be behind a door somewhere. Yes.
I'm currently
you're going to have to rent a garage and go and see it on a Sunday.
Dear. What's that? Dimanche. There you go. That's Sunday in French.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, they don't need to know. They don't need to know what you're going to do with it. That's all right.
That's all right. It's fine. Oh God. What were we talking about? How have we got there?
How have we got to searching for old Renault 4s in France on Car and Classic?
This is utterly random because absolutely no one gets it.
No, I don't get it.
None of our gaggle of chums understand, I don't think.
No.
They all think I'm weird about this.
I don't get it either, but I absolutely will defend your right to be excited about it. I think that's wonderful. I personally don't get it either. But I think the fact that you get it is to be celebrated and protected.
Yes, and I will make it so one day, because, like I said, they're not unobtainable. So
certainly not. They're not hard to get. They're not expensive. And they're not going to be hard to fix either if there's issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take some string and some bricks with you. Oh no, that's something else, isn't it? You'll be going into farming country. You don't want to.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Oh dear. Oh right, here we go. So
go on then. Yeah.
I've got other news this week, and I don't necessarily want to make a song and dance of it, but it should be noted, shouldn't it? That we've had seismic shifts in. Now, this is going to bore the arse off of you, or bore you to tears, one of the two, whatever phrase you choose to use. So, in the world of four wheels and going fast around a racetrack, Lewis Hamilton debuted in the Ferrari. Yeah. That's happened. It's just a lot of news articles going around about it, so we better note it down and go, that's great and all, but it was kind of a non-event, really.
Yeah,
it's a 2-year-old car on not a brilliant day for it. And he's never going to go fast on his first outing. It's just like, people just want to see him wearing red. That's all that was.
Couldn't care less.
That's not for you. That
it's also not for quite a lot of people. I think you'll find.
It is something that's also not for you, but I'm mildly more excited about in the world of two wheels.
Oh God.
In the world of two wheels, sticking with the Italian manufacturers, Marc Marquez has been unveiled in red for Ducati, which is important. Certainly, I would say more in my world important than Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari, because this signifies a moment in time where we're going to go, right, what's about to happen here is one of the elder statesmen of the sport now is going to make the young ones look a bit silly, I feel.
Well, you've mentioned scenarios like that before.
Yeah. I'm going to call it now, even though he's not really done anything on it yet, and they've only did a press launch thing. He's going to make them all look silly.
Okay, I'm all for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is age, wisdom, and his maniac mentality are going to, show him how it's done, and I cannot wait. There you go, motorsport done.
You keep us up to date with that, won't you?
Yeah, I will do. I know you don't care, but I will keep talking about it.
I know you will. And again, I couldn't give a rat's hat, but I defend your right to get excited about it all the way.
Splendid. Well, I appreciate your defence.
Can I take us back to four wheels?
I would. Yep, that's fine. I've had my two-wheel moment.
Yes. You might have seen this, but you probably have. Again, going back to our end of year list, and I think under the category of automotive surprise of the year, I chose the Skoda Superb sleeper estate that they were banging around last year. Yeah. Well, there's no news on them making that, but they have launched a new sporty version of the Superb estate. Well, of the Superb, of which there is an estate version.
Of course, because it's a saloon and an estate.
It's a saloon and an estate. The 265 horsepower sport line has been announced with some pickies and things, and I think it looks rather tremendous.
That's fair play.
So it's not quite where we were with that. Well, I don't know whether it's a concept, a prototype, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything really.
Wasn't it? Really?
Just what it is. Yeah, that's right. So it's not quite that, but it might be as close as we're going to get.
That's fair play. Considering they are really churning out some utter shite at the moment.
Yeah.
Kamiks, Kodiaks, Enrock, was it, or something? What are these something like that. Stupid names? And you go, and they've still managed to go, we could do a good one.
We've got a proper sporty estate car here, 4-wheel drive, 265 horsepower, 2-litre petrol engine. 0 to 62 in around 6 seconds, 155 mile an hour top speed, as all these cars have. And it's a proper sporty estate car. And we really like that on this podcast.
Yeah. Practicality and oomph.
There you go. So, I was delighted to see that. To see. It's not quite the one we want, but it's closer.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
It's probably as close as we're going to get.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not much we can do other than keep sort of banging the drum, going, right, just do the flagship one. Go on.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we don't get that, that's not a bad consolation prize, is it?
It's not bad. It will also be available as a plug-in hybrid, and also as a front-wheel drive diesel. Obviously, we wouldn't look at that. But the one we were just talking about will start, I believe, from £43,000.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. Like we came back to again. All right. Cars aren't cheap anymore. So.
No, they're not. That's actually quite a competitive price. I know in our mind it's not, but
no, in my mind that's obscene. And I go, well, yes. just add a few more grand to it. You can have a 911. No, you can't.
You can. No.
Well, you can, but not a brand new one. Obviously.
No, not a new one. Not even close.
No.
No. Grandad's going to get all cross about pricing again in a minute.
Yeah. Bloody hell. But no, fair play. That's nice. I've just fired it up and having a look and going, yeah.
I got some pickies of it. Yeah, the launch cars are in a very nice red.
It's nice of them to use a colour, which is good.
Red with what looks to be a chrome delete, which is lovely.
And when you look at the interior, it's they've seemed to have fitted some sort of flat screen television to the dashboard.
Yeah, there is a big tablet glued to the dashboard, but there are
buttons and
there are physical buttons and another binnacle screen behind the steering wheel. So it's where it wants to be. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's possibly my only criticism. That screen it's not the biggest we've seen in a car, because other manufacturers got that beat hands down, but it's the position of this one. It's an off stick up.
Well, the problem is it looks like an afterthought, doesn't it? It's like they designed the beautiful, sleek dashboard with everything in its place, and someone said, "Oh, we need a screen." It's I've got nowhere for it now. We've already ordered all the dashboards from. It's just gonna have to go on the top.
Yeah. Slap it on there, bro.
That is a discussion that's happened somewhere, I fear.
Yeah. But the silly screen aside, they must be commended for actual knobs for climate control.
Yes, the commonly used controls are still physical buttons, and that's what you want. Yes.
Yeah, and you can just make out stalks for both sides of the steering wheel there, and steering wheel controls. So it looks like you've got your radio controls and your answering your phone stuff, and
answering your phone, maybe cruise. Don't know, can't see it close enough to tell that, but it's that looks. For a new car, that's reasonably conventional.
Yeah. I'd say well done to them. Reduce your screen size slightly, but well done to them. Yeah. Good to bring that up. I'd missed that entirely.
Yeah, no, it's important because we were really excited about what they did middle of last year, and I think it's not quite there, but it's a step in that direction, which is. And
great. I think it's fair to commend them for it as well, because I did. It might have even been last week. I can't remember when we did the episode about try and find an interesting car coming out in 2025, and the sea of Skoda toss. To see this come out, which wasn't on that list.
No, it wasn't.
But I suppose it's more of a, rather than entirely new model, it's a variant of a model, isn't it? So
it's a new variant, a slight refresh. Yes, it certainly isn't a new model. It's as you say, a new version of one, but nevertheless, that gets our full approval. That's exactly our sort of thing, like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. So something that's coming around way too fast. Got a predicament here, you see.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not good. So
tell us of your troubles.
So my troubles are that my eldest, in the post this week, has received her provisional driver's license.
No, that can't be possible.
No, you see the problem?
Yeah, I do. That's a problem on many levels.
Yeah. So just
the fact
to be clear,
that you have a daughter old enough for that to be the case is terrifying in itself.
Yeah, it is genuinely terrifying. Just to be utterly clear, the application of the provisional has been put in slightly early. The 17th birthday is still just over a month away.
Okay.
That doesn't make it much more palatable, but I'm trying.
No, it doesn't help a lot. No.
But I'm trying. Next predicament, vehicle.
Well, gonna need some wheels. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So, where are we at? Presumably you're going to be funding this exercise. So,
presumably, yes.
Yes.
Not even. It's factually yes.
Yes, that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
So, okay. So, what are you thinking then
I'm struggling already.
Yeah. Okay. This is a project to work on.
This is. I'm not saying we need an answer now.
No.
But what I'm saying is we need ideas, and this needs to rumble on. The problem is, she's come to me with a suggestion of a vehicle. Like, but I mean, there's part of me thought, oh, she's just trying to be funny, and then there's that sort of look in her eye going, "Are you being genuine?"
Yeah, are you serious about this?
I'm not sure. I can't tell. Are you being genuine? Because she was showing me pictures of cars, and I'm like, right. So you're telling me for your first car, you expect me to buy you, in all seriousness, an S14A Silvia?
Okay. Well, it's
I can't knock the taste, but I just sort of looked and went, look, if I'm buying one of those, I'm buying it for me.
Yeah, you're having that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I think in terms of a vehicle to aspire to, she's heading in a superb direction there. But as the first car,
this is where I had to point out again, I'm afraid the first car you own will be a bit shit.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's true for everyone.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm not about to buy you a death trap or anything like that, but it will not be interesting, and it will not be cool.
No. Because that's where you start. That's how this works.
Oh dear. So yeah,
S14 Silvia. Wonderful. Oh, top marks. As you say, if there's one of those on the driveway, it's very definitely yours.
So yeah.
Okay. No, I think she needs to dial it back a little bit from there. It may be Japanese.
Yeah. All right. Let's. Yeah. We could put a spin on it. It's almost. It might even be a Nissan.
It might even be from that manufacturer. Yeah, absolutely.
But enough. This. The trouble is, if we come back to the age-old thing that has been a theme for this podcast, cars are not as cheap as they once were, even the second-hand ones.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna have to get our thinking caps on.
Gonna have to and on that, aren't we? Yeah.
The listeners are gonna have to get their thinking caps on. I want to be right. Now, I don't want you lot to take the piss. I want to be festooned with useful links to car adverts.
Yes.
Not nonsense.
No Lamborghinis.
No. None of that.
No. No, more the Fiesta Micra end of things. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just buy a Mark 1 Focus.
Yeah. Again, that's probably going to be for me though.
That's a good point. Yes. If there's one of those on the driveway, it's yours. Yes.
Yeah. So it's. I think you're right with the sort of suggestions you're making.
Fiesta and Micra are the first two things that come to mind. They're kind of obvious choices, but I think this sort of needs to be an obvious choice, doesn't it, really? And they're obvious choices for a reason. They're cheap and cheap to run, cheap to maintain, cheap to fix when she inevitably crashes it.
Yeah, I sincerely hope she doesn't do that.
All those sorts of things, yes.
Because I mean, that the one bit of this process that I've not looked into that I am dreading is the insurance.
Yes, they're going to do bad things to you there.
They're going to relieve me of an awful lot of my hard-earned pennies. My only saving grace is that because she's female, I might get a slight reprieve. I'm not saying I'm going to get it cheap, but it's going to be slightly more palatable.
Slightly.
Yeah. I'll take whatever I can get, to be honest.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Because another one that leapt to mind was Suzuki Swift.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. We looked at one of those for your dad, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Actually, their criteria are quite similar.
Yeah, it's strikingly similar, isn't it?
It is. He was doing the same sort of thing.
Yeah, because now one thing that I do want to factor in here that's probably not probably not utterly commonplace for the first car is the fact that she goes to college in the region of 50 miles away from home.
Okay.
So that's quite a chunky round trip.
So it's going to have to cope with 100 miles a day.
So for example, at the moment, she does have annual rail travel.
Okay.
So what I would say on the car front is it will do that journey, just not very often.
Right. Okay.
But it's something that I'm going to have to factor in. There are going to be some days where, through no doubt some very important social engagement, she'll want to take the car.
Yeah. Okay. Or they'll have the wrong sort of leaves on the track, and the train won't be running.
Yes, or as well as I experienced not so long ago, congestion.
That's right, congestion on the railway line.
On a railway,
we never did quite get to the bottom of that, did we?
No, but we didn't really need to get to the bottom of it. What they think the train operators would assume that we're fuckwits. I think that's getting to the bottom.
Well, judging us by their own standards there, I think, yes.
Mm-hmm. Quite.
Ooh, I'm looking at a Hyundai Coupe here.
Hyundai Coupe.
What? I bet you could sell her on that.
I mean, I'll try anything once. So go on, send us a link for that, because I mean the Hyundai Coupe has been with us quite some time. Be interesting to see which era and price point and.
Yeah, this is a 2005. Allow me to furnish you with a link. There we go.
I can hear the buttons being pressed. There we go.
There you are.
Wow. Oh, it's got fucking black wheels.
I know.
You know, when I said to the dear listeners that I would like sensible links. So what you've sent me there is a Honda Coupe with black wheels and as a first car you've sent me the V6 one.
I know, it's less than £2,000 though. No, I just came across it. It's fine.
What did you type in to get that?
I didn't. It's this week's Pistonhead Shed of the Week.
Is it?
Yes.
I missed that entirely. That's.
Oh, that's a lovely example. That is.
What an example of the mark. Lovely. How have they done that? 2.7 litre V6.
Apparently.
Now hold on to that little nugget with 165 horsepower.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of it?
Oh, it's knackered, isn't it? No, it's all right. They say in the video it's a lovely sporty vehicle and runs and drives great. There you go. What more do you want to know?
Cheers for that.
Blaze yellow. There you go.
Blaze yellow.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? It looks more like fade yellow.
Fade yellow.
Oh, look at that. You got a black petrol cap to match the black wheels and the
There you
blacked
go.
out
Class.
side repeaters. Oh,
Class.
gel
That's the one.
plates.
I did notice the gel plates.
Oh.
No, I'm with you on the gel plates.
My goodness.
Very, very nasty.
No, you're meant to be helping. You're meant to be the pillar of support.
I'm sorry.
Suggesting
It could have been worse.
Well, I suppose it could have, but I'm not going to ask what it could have been instead. Oh, look at the interior. They've given it yellow accents. How nice.
The interior has been slightly twiddled with, yeah.
Yeah, a hint of customization.
Yeah. Yeah, Halfords have done well there.
Dreadful. I like the way that only 2 of the air vents have been color coded. They couldn't find color coded ones for the other ones.
No, they ran out of money.
Oh, and the unmistakable vinyl interior, let's be honest.
Yeah. It's not leather, is it?
That's not leather. No.
No.
Leather does not sag like that.
No, it does not. Well, there you go. That's giving you something to think about.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I'll do nothing but think about that. Right. Okay. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a discrete line under that and the episode, and I'm going to ask people to come up with, for the love of God, anything better than that, please.
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. Cheers for that. Can we let someone else have a go now?
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.